started.
This image is Will hyper.
All right, we're going live. Greetings, Arkham Smiths. This is James Smith with Knights of the Smith Dinner Table with our live stream of Wrath of the Righteous tonight. If you take a look, you can see my screen, the player's screen, as well as my players there down at the table. Everybody wave hi. Yeah. Of course, Nick waves up outside of the viewpoint. There we go. All right, so we're going to get started right away. So, when last we left our valiant heroes, the party had been thrown underground, fought their way back out from underneath after the Battle of Canabras, where demons invaded the city. They have since started moving across the city, dropping off people that they had rescued underground along the way. Now, they are about to drop off the last person, or at the very least, take her to her home to look for her wife. And that's where we'll start. Alright guys, so you have Anivia. You are taking her back home so that way she can check to see if her wife Irabeth is there. And let me bring up the view. Just a second to load. And I'm going to zoom in. Alright, so surprisingly, Anivia and Irabeth's house is still standing. Relatively untouched from the devastation caused by the demons. As you guys approach, Anivia immediately starts calling out, Irabeth! Irabeth, are you home? After a few moments, there is no answer. What do you guys wish to do?
Going to draw my longswords and just kind of. Are there windows visible on the outside of the house?
Yes.
Can I sneak up to a window to look inside?
Alright, so we're going to grab Sigurd, and you move up, take a peek in, and it looks like all of the curtains are drawn.
Fine. My 21 stealth roll is wasted.
So you've got your long swords drawn. Duncan, you going to do anything? Sigurd just snuck up to a window.
I am going to detect evil.
Alright, so you cast detect, or use your detect evil ability. And the whole city just feels kind of permeated with evil, so you'll need a perception check to kind of focus in on the building.
Okay. Not happening today.
What'd you get?
4.
4? You don't believe there's any extraneous evil inside, no.
Okay.
Oh, 1.
No, it just said 4.
Alright, so Anivia is going to start walking towards her front door.
Starting to stream off good.
I'm going to step behind her with my open dagger drawn.
Okay. As she approaches, she reaches up and she swings the door open. And just from what you see, it looks like, from here at the very least, it looks like a modest house. And she immediately starts moving in, calling for Anivia.
Oh.
Or Irabeth, sorry.
I'm rushing inside.
Following her in?
Yeah, this doesn't seem safe.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
going to step
turn
behind
on.
her as well.
Let me turn on your vision.
gonna start slowly making my way in, but
And
making sure to keep behind
Makes his way
anyone
in
who
as
can get in
well.
front of the enemy before me.
Man, shadow door.
oh, Enrin's not here. I apologize for that. I put Enrin there, and he's not with you guys at the moment. All right. So as Duncan is standing there concentrating, Adriana stands behind him. Bilbo, Sigurd, and Damien all move forward, and she continues hobbling her way forward. And as she does, give me just a moment here.
So why don't you share with the internet while we're laughing?
Yeah, please share.
Bilbo.
Did I? Bigby, my bad.
Different story.
I was like, fuck, Hobbit.
All right.
Sigurd turns to look. Where is this three-footed rascal?
So, and I don't have an actual mini for, or an actual token for it, but let me find something that'll work. Right there suddenly appears a giant beetle of some sort, and it appears right next to Anivia. She yelps in surprise, and it gets a surprise round.
Spider?
Give me just a second. It appears to be a beetle of some sort.
Mm.
Don't be a scarab. Don't be a scarab.
Can I attempt a knowledge check to identify it?
In just a moment. Let me go ahead and get everything added into Combat Manager.
That is fair.
Okay. All right. As it appears, it tries to bite Anivia, and it misses her. And it goes to the. You'll get the free action to try and identify it. It is a knowledge nature or knowledge the planes.
Oh, dang, I was hoping it was done. I have neither of those two, so never mind.
So I have planes.
I have planes.
All right. Both of you can see the creature, so both of you can make the knowledge check.
Can I see the creature?
Yes, you can.
Nice, I rolled a 27.
I have an 8.
14.
Neither Bigby nor Damien are sure of what it is. Adriana, though, that is a fire beetle that looks like it was born in the abyss. It is fiendish.
Alright, kids, the fire beetle.
So you shout out fire beetle.
Yeah, shout me.
Okay.
Beetle, beetle.
From there, and going into the first actual combat round, it'll be Bigby's turn.
Yeah. Let's see. You said it was from the abyss?
It is well, all she said is it's a fire beetle.
Alright.
She did not say it was.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it was.
Nope. Nope.
Too
Nope.
late.
Too late.
Then I'll just do an acid splash.
All right. Go ahead and make your ranged attack roll. He did. By a lot.
I was like,
Yeah.
damn, we could have just played the Evil Wizard. And,
11.
he probably knows what a fire beetle is. Come on. He's read a book before.
11.
11.
Yeah.
After the -4 for throwing it into melee combat, it will be a miss. The acid splash just flies right by, striking the chair right behind it, causing a slight hissing sound as it hits the wood.
Sorry.
From there to Adriana.
Yeah. You said I can see it, right?
You can indeed see it, yes.
I don't know.
Did you choose which spells you have memorized?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I in the right from the door frame?
You are standing back over here
You're on the edge of the
behind Duncan.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna move up.
How far are you moving up?
I put myself right in front of the person in green.
So
Yeah,
5, 10, 15, 20. You would have to move to here because you can't share the space with the wall. But that puts you in melee with it.
Yeah.
That's fine.
down 2 points, but
And then I'm gonna cast Acid Splash.
All right. Are you casting defensively?
Sure.
Make a caster level check. Do you have combat casting?
Is that a skill?
Yes.
Well,
No, feet.
No.
It's a feat.
Feet. I do have combat cast.
All right. So it's going to be a D20 plus your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier plus
Dex
4.
plus all those extinguished.
Hold on. We'll stop talking. What was it?
All right. So roll a D20. Add your intelligence modifier and add 4 as well as your wizard level. So your wizard level is 3 plus 4 more for combat casting is 7
7.
plus your intelligence modifier.
I already added the
Okay.
Yeah.
So 7.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Uncanny
16.
16. What was the level of the spell? 0?
Yeah, the 2 feet.
Yeah, 0.
So your DC was 15. You passed. And make a range touch.
Hold on.
Ranged.
The PC Gen app acting up.
11.
11. Firing into melee. That is going to be a miss as well. From there, it goes to the beetle. It, once again, tries to bite Anivia. Misses her again.
Reflection.
Hmm?
It's like it's
And
reflection.
then it goes to not Charcy. Charcy and Kayla are not here, so I need to skip past them. Damien.
All right. We are going to tumble through on the other side to get the flank going.
15. Okay, that'll be. You're going to have to pass through its square.
Yep, perfectly fine.
So you tumble forward 5, 10, and 15. And your acrobatics check.
26.
26 versus its CMD plus 10. That is a pass.
Awesome.
You tumble right through its square with no problem. You now have a flank.
You said that was 15 feet?
Yep.
All right. And tumbling's 6 feet, so that was a double move for me then.
Was it a double move?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm 20 feet.
All right. From there it goes to Sigurd. You are standing next to this thing and you have a flank with Anivia.
I am going to study my target
Okay.
so I can get my Slayer bonus.
That is
on it.
a move action, correct?
Correct. And then I will go ahead and attack it with my main hand. So let's get up to that bonus. That's a 25 to hit.
25 is a hit.
Oh. That's a 6 to damage.
6.
Roll another one.
You strike it with a downward slash with your long sword
Cold
and
iron
you
also, by the way.
split it in half.
Hey, starting target next level.
All right.
Yeah. Fourth level, yes.
From Sigurd to Anivia.
Oh, hang on.
Oh wait, and I had flank too, right?
Yep.
Oh, it's already dead. I had sneak attack on that too. I forgot.
That's fine.
You want to make it better.
I wanted to make it even more dead. Make up for that with one.
As
Yeah.
she stands there looking shocked, she's quickly looking around and doesn't seem to notice anything as she draws her short sword. Then it goes back up to Bigby.
Okay. I'm going to move over to the top right corner of the room. Yeah, I can do that. At least with how many moves I have.
So you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So up here.
Yeah, that'll work. And then...
What you doing?
I think I'm just gonna sit there for now.
You gonna ready an action or just
Yeah.
what do you do? What are you readying?
I'm gonna ready a mage hand.
Ready at what?
Mage hand.
Mage hand? Okay. Then it goes to Adriana.
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Can I, if I move up to that door, will I be able to see into it?
Which door?
Like, in the top left.
You would have to spend a move action to open it. So it would be a double move. You move up to it and then spend a move action to open the door. And that would let you look in.
Okay.
Gonna do that? All right. So let me turn on your vision. And you go 5, 10, 15, 20. Oops. Let me turn off one of the other visions. All right, and you swing the door open. And what you can see of it from here is that it appears to be a kitchen.
Okay.
From there, suddenly another fire beetle just appears right in the same spot.
Wait.
As it appears, it goes after Anivia. It tries to bite her. This time it strikes her,
Can we get her out of this house?
and she yelps in pain. Remember, she's hobbled because she still has that shattered leg.
Right.
From there it goes to Damien.
Alright. We are going to stab at the fire beetle with our cold iron dagger.
All right.
18 to hit
18 is a hit.
for 3 points of damage. Cold iron.
3. And it looks badly wounded, but it is not yet dead. To Sigurd.
Softened up for you.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna look like inquisitively at the spot, like why did they keep appearing here? And I'm gonna stab at it again.
Okay.
This time on steady. I don't know.
All that.
16 to hit.
16 is a hit. You strike the fire beetle with another downward slash.
Eight damage.
And you completely wipe out this fire beetle. It disappears in a puff of smoke as well.
Ah.
No, not for you.
Now, can we
Got it.
finally perhaps get her out of this house?
Duncan? I think I skipped you last round, and I apologize for that.
No, that's okay. Can I call for her to come out of the house?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. From there it goes to Anivia, and she hobbles 5, 10, and 15. We'll put her right in between the hexes here, because the hexes didn't work too well right there. Remember, she is limited to a move or a standard because of her leg. Bigby, nothing has happened.
Okay. So, quick question.
Yes.
Straight ahead of me, that isn't an enemy. From
Looks-
here, it kind of looked like a face.
Right
The
here?
No,
Stove.
other way. Yeah.
There? Oh,
It-
here, let me. Alright, so I need to remember to start doing this. Turn off her vision. Why is it not turning off?
Sorry. I got excited.
Who else has.
That's like all I wanted.
Like clapper.
Yeah.
Still kind of want to clapper.
I mean, yeah.
They still make them. I get like CVS.
Alright, so
Yeah.
does that give you a better idea of what you see?
Yes, now it doesn't look like a face.
Okay.
Still kind of looks like face.
Looks like a
Okay.
stove.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
let me switch to the player's map. I'm gonna zoom in some more so that way you guys got a better view.
What is that in the bottom right corner?
So in medieval houses, they typically had a place for the chamber pot.
Okay.
Nice. And a little curtain to hide behind.
Little curtain to hide behind.
Okay, so I'm gonna take a chair, put it over the spot where the Beatles wants.
So you move up and grab a chair. You'll have to move down here. And we'll call this a full round action.
I wasn't planning on doing anything else, so okay.
You grab the chair and you stick it right where the beetle appears.
Mhm.
And then, Adriana,
Yes.
what are you going to do?
Wasn't
Turn off
Fortune
Big B?
actually to say that, like, is it because it's from the abyss that it's reappearing?
I
Um,
mean, maybe.
I don't know. Guys, it's also from what, Born in the Abyss? Is that what you said?
it's an abyssal, or it's a fiendish. It's demonic.
Oh, guys, it's demonic. Anyway, I'm gonna move into the kitchen.
Okay, so you step 5 feet. And I mean, it's just a modest kitchen. They got a stove, a small wine rack sitting on top of the cupboard. Pretty modest.
Modest corner.
Isn't that my whole turn?
No, that's just
Oh.
speaking is a free action, and you've only moved 5 feet.
And that's the whole kitchen?
That appears to be the whole kitchen, other than what may be behind the door.
The door.
Yeah, the door is swung open there.
Yeah,
Look at the
the
back.
Oh, okay.
To
Then
the
I
kitchen.
want to. Sorry, it looked weird. I want to look behind the door then.
So you're gonna push the door on up. And as you do, you can see that to facilitate movement of the door, they didn't put anything behind it.
Very useful.
Door stop.
All right, from Adriana to Damien. Something weird is going on here because these beetles keep appearing.
Yeah. I want to take a
There are people.
step to the south,
Okay?
and there's a door right there as well, right?
Yes. Whoops.
ask Anivia what's in this room and wait for her response before I open the door.
She shouts, "It's our bedroom!"
And I'm just gonna push the door open.
So you push the door open, and that's what you can see from there.
Alrighty.
From there to Sigurd.
No more Beatles.
And there's your view.
Let's see, kind of into the bedroom. I'm going to move the chair.
Where are you moving it to?
Just up to the tile north. Well,
Pretty much it
TV
was.
north. Yeah,
Well,
just trying to shift it in space.
Pardon me.
And can I repair an action?
Ready in action?
Yeah.
Ready to attack upon appearance.
Yeah. In case a bug pops up, you know.
Okay. To Duncan. Anivia is hobbling towards you.
She's obviously wounded.
Well, yeah, she's been wounded since the cave-in.
Yeah.
Her right leg is shattered, and she's walking on a pair of very stout pieces of wood.
Well, we also heard a crowd in pain.
Yeah,
And she was
and she
attacked
did.
by-
She did get hit. She got bit by one of those bugs.
Okay. I am going to. Will she be able to move if I have her move forward more, or?
Now she can do a move or a standard action, and her movement is limited to 15 feet. So she's on a half move when she moves.
Okay. I want to have her so. Is she if I tell her to come up, she can come up like.
Yeah,
that,
she's trying to get out to you.
Okay, so it'll just be like her next move.
Yeah, on her next action. So you're going to keep urging her on?
Yeah.
All right.
Can I? Yeah. Well, she's not close enough for me to do like a lay on hands, correct?
Not yet, because that's a touch.
Right. Okay.
And then it's Anivia's turn. And she goes 5, 10, 15. And then it goes to Bigby.
So she was bit by the abyssal fire demon, correct?
Beetle.
Beetle. I'm going to step outside and then use heavenly fire on her.
Okay. And she has seen what your heavenly fire does, so she doesn't try and avoid it. Go ahead and roll the health from it.
Heal me with radiant flame.
It's
JK.
1d. Cat, you need to move. 1d4 plus 1.
I know she almost closed out my character sheet. Literally, she moved it with her nose outside.
2.
2. All right. She looks mostly healed. A few scratches where the bite was, but that's it. All right. From Bigby to Adriana. Something weird is still going on in this house.
I know. Is there anything
Something that's
special
no
about
good in the
kitchen?
neighborhood.
Doesn't seem to be.
Alright, then I'm just gonna go out of the kitchen, I guess.
Where to?
Back, I guess towards the bedrooms, since they have that open now.
All right, so 5, 10, 15. You stepping on in?
Sure.
20, 25. Whose vision did I have on?
You have Sigurd's.
So let's turn hers on. And then 30 puts you there. And you can see that, yes, indeed it is a bedroom.
Exciting. Why do I have a triangle of darkness?
Because the door is partially blocking your line of sight.
What am I standing next to?
Or more.
Yeah,
Yeah, this appears to be an armoire. This looks like it's a mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, you do have at least one feminine woman living here. You're not sure about Irabeth. You've never met her. And then their bed.
Alright. This is unexciting.
So that was a move action to get to there. You still have a standard action. Sounds like Inran may be here. What you gonna do? To our listeners, I will apologize now because my dogs will go nuts when our last player arrives.
Jaguar is Grace Lawn for sneaking
Can I just take a look
Slayer.
around?
What's that?
Can I just take a look around the room?
Yeah. Gonna make a perception check?
Yeah, I can do that.
Hey, Ben.
Oh,
17.
We're online.
Awesome.
17?
I'm proceed then.
The bed looks like it's been slept in recently.
Oh, that's good.
So from there, it goes to. Let me bring up Combat Manager again. Sigurd. Or not, sorry, not Sigurd. I apologize. I was looking in the wrong place. Another fire beetle appears right there.
Aha.
There it is.
Aha! That's how do I.
And you get your readied action.
Which was a fumble.
Roll to confirm.
I just have to beat a 10, right?
Correct.
I don't know if I did that. Nope, got a 9.
All right. Somebody rich partially. Oh no, that's the
Let's cover
coffee pot. All right. So let me bring up the handy dandy fumble app.
Uh-oh.
And that is a melee attack. You take a swing at it, and for some reason you do a side swing. Missing, you bounce it off the chair and smack yourself in the head, bonking yourself, and you're stunned for 1 round, unless you pass a DC 12 Fortitude save.
Oh, I should be able to do that.
And one.
Fuck you, you asshole.
You rolled it, didn't you?
Yeah, I fucking rolled a 1. Why?
Sigurd!
hey, I'm over here.
Oh, look, we're stunned for 1 round.
You put that on me. And I'm still.
Sigurd is stunned as he smacks himself in the head with the flat of the blade. Then the beetle
Just want to do something cool.
goes 5, 10. Does Big B have a melee weapon in hand?
He probably has his knife.
Probably.
Probably.
As the beetle passes through your square, chasing down Anivia, you can make an attack of opportunity.
Didn't I ready mage hand?
You did have a readied mage hand, but that turn passed.
Okay.
You've taken an action since then, which
Yeah.
cancels your readied action.
Then I guess I'm going to stab it.
All right, make your melee attack.
14.
14 is a hit.
Okay. And I did no damage.
So 1 point of subdual. All right, from there, it goes to Damien.
Alright. So I see this beetle appear and it starts to scurry off.
Mm-hmm. And it's definitely making a beeline for Anivia. Oh, speaking of which, it did get its attack.
Making a beetle line.
And it missed Anivia.
Alright, so.
Calm down over there.
Funny.
It's very fun.
25.
Don't laugh at his jokes. It's not worth it, man.
Okay.
Go ahead and put me to the left of Big B. So it should be what, 25?
So 5, 10, 15, 20, and you'll provoke. 25.
Which is fine, I'll take the provoke on it.
The beetle tries to bite you as you come within range. What's your AC?
16.
It strikes you with a bite for 2 damage.
Ow. Not 32. 2.
From there to Duncan.
All right.
This thing is right up in your face, coming after Anivia.
Okay. I'm going to attack with Radiance.
Shoot her.
You draw Radiance, it lights up with its heavenly glow. Let's see if Chris's luck holds true to being bad.
Well, it's all downhill over here, so.
25.
I mean, you
25 is a hit.
normal seat.
What?
7 damage.
7?
Just sits there.
Yeah.
And you're sitting
No.
Nick's
He told me to
seat, or
sit here.
Nick's
This
sitting
was
in your
my
seat.
seat.
No, they rotated the table this way.
Oh,
9
did they?
degrees. So that's
Oh,
Chris-
yeah.
or that's Chris's seat. That's me.
I'm all the way from the boss.
No, but
Yeah,
this
you
should
went
balance it
this
out,
way.
though.
Or did you
I
go
went
this way?
This way.
Yes, this is Chris's seat.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is your problem, Will.
Remember, you chose to sit there.
You know, that's why it's my seat.
Why? No,
I'm
that's,
in my seat.
This is
You could have
no.
kicked him off the seat.
Nick
Oh,
is
no,
your
I
seat.
agree.
He's
Yeah.
in the end, actually.
You're right. I fucked up. Damn it.
You can't just
I
switch seats
inherited bad
now.
luck.
So I sit here, my wife sits here, and Ben usually sits down there.
Yep.
Okay, we gotta stop switching
Yeah.
these tables around. I'm getting
No, I was usually at the end.
One
there.
time.
I know.
All right, so from Duncan to Anivia. So this guy is dead. Anivia this time moves around and gets behind Duncan with a 5-foot adjustment, and she has her short sword at the ready. Then it goes back to Bigby.
Okay. I'm going to go stand right next to where the beetle spawned and ready mage hand. So when the
Okay.
thing comes
You're
back.
standing right next to it?
Yeah.
All right, you know Mage Hand won't work on a beetle, right?
Won't?
No.
Oh.
It's a creature.
It's a
Then
creature.
I'll just ready heavenly fire.
Ready, Heavenly Fire? Okay.
Yeah.
For appearance of the beetle?
Yep.
All right. Adriana.
Yeah, I'm gonna move out of the bedroom.
So 5, 10, where are you going?
Where's the beetle right now?
There is no beetle at the
Okay,
moment.
that's
As of
fine.
right now.
Then I'll stay right there, where I'm at. And,
That's where it is. It's always the mirror.
okay, can I ask, what is in the bottom right hand corner of the house?
Down here?
Yeah.
That is a curtain, or like, you know those folding
Holding the
Oh,
things.
did we already ask?
string?
Yes.
Yes.
It's basically a toilet.
Okay, I missed that. I thought you were talking about.
You
what's
want to go
in
down and take a look inside? I should have turned the shadows on for it, but
I do actually want to go out and tell Anivia that bed has recently been slept in, which could be a good time.
15, 20, 25, 30. Two. Just a second. Cheryl, my wife, is asking for.
She watching the stream.
She just asked for the copy of the link to the stream.
Everybody get their nutty bone ready.
Oh, really?
Oh, bring naughty bars.
Yeah, we kind of messed up.
I'm messed up, guys.
Never care.
All right.
Gotta hold it right
Okay, then that'd be good.
So, after Adriana does that, it's Sigurd's turn.
I am going to replace the chair.
Put it back where it belongs, or back where the...
Yeah, I'm gonna put it back where it was, sitting in the middle of the floor, in front of me. And I'm going to ready an attack if another beetle pops up.
Alright.
Troy gave her a couple of those. I thought it was on the block. He had
All right.
Up this time.
I know.
Two.
Just can't roll one.
See, he's readying. We mark you as readied. And...
Killing me over here.
let's see, that's still going on. So then it's Damien's turn.
Alright, so there's no more beetle outside. I hear commotion going on inside. I will step back inside.
So we'll say you go there. Oh, we'll put you there.
5, 10, 15, 20 would put me right where the chair is. Yeah, let's have me standing on the chair.
So you're going to stand up
For
on the
good
chair.
measure.
Yeah, we'll stand on the chair.
Why does that?
You're on your head.
I don't know, but the chair works.
Alright. Two. Anivia is readying an action in case another one comes up after her. She's going to strike it with her short sword. And it comes all the way back to Bigby. Nothing has happened yet.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna go check the mirror.
Okay, so you're going to... 5, 10, 15,
It looks like everybody else
20,
is completely prepared for this thing.
25. We turn on your vision for a moment. And that is what you see. A mirror.
Oh, yeah.
You are looking at an exact mirror image of yourself.
That's why I
Yeah. I'm gonna, just to be safe, I'm actually going to do the whole room.
What are you doing?
A perception check.
Okay, make a perception.
16?
16. Everything appears normal.
Hmm.
And the perception check, since you were checking the whole room, will be a standard action.
Okay.
Then it is Adriana's turn.
I guess I'll go back to the bedroom and I'll do detect magic. Like,
So you're gonna step. Are you just going to the door? Or are you going in?
oh, I should like walk in and
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you cast Detect Magic, and the only thing that glows is the stuff that you know that you and Bigby are wearing.
Cool. That was uneventful.
You gonna let the spell go, or are you gonna hold on to it?
So I can move around with it? Or...
Yeah, you can make a move action, and then you can use a standard action to search
Oh,
with it.
I'll keep it then.
Okay. Sigurd, nothing happened.
Yes.
Okay.
No beetle.
Sigurd,
No beetle.
no beetle.
I'm going to sheath my sword
Okay.
and head outside to check on Anivia.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20. As you walk up to her, she just appears to have a minor scratch where she was bitten on her good leg. Doing anything else?
I'm just gonna kind of keep a watchful eye on the surrounding area.
Okay. Then, another beetle appears. This time, a little distance away from where it appeared last time, and it immediately starts taking off. And as it does, Damien will get an attack of opportunity.
That is going to be 19 to hit for 3 points of damage, cold iron.
It appears to be pretty well wounded. However, it keeps going. 15, 20, 25, 30 it will provoke from Duncan. As it's not actually crawling, it's actually flying.
13.
13 is a hit.
Excuse me, 10 points of damage.
And you obliterate it.
And I see him cut down this beetle, right?
Yeah,
Does it like poof away into like smoke or anything like that?
every one of them have. Alright, so after Duncan, it becomes Damien's turn.
Well, obviously, me being on the chair in this spot is not preventing the beetles from appearing.
Shifted. The
So
appearance of a beetle.
we are going to hop down off the chair, and then we're actually going to hop off towards the door side, and we're gonna shout out to them that I'm just gonna say, "Don't worry," and we're gonna close the door.
You shut the door.
Yep.
Start worrying.
Alright, to Duncan.
Right.
What is Duncan going to do?
I'm going to do. She's still guarded right now, correct?
Yes. Damien or Sigurd is standing right next to her.
Yes.
I'm going to do a double move and come around the house. Around the perimeter.
Alright. So let me turn on your vision for this.
There's no additional floors to that house, right?
No, it's a single story dwelling. So you go 5, 10. What's your speed? 15, 20.
I think.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think their encumbrance of armor is 20.
Oh, yeah, 20 down.
25, 30, 35, 40. Get you to there. And so far, let me move your guys' map a little so you can see what's going on. So far, you don't see anything else that seems out of the ordinary. I mean, they live on a slightly larger plot of land, probably due to the fact that Irabeth is captain of the guard. Alright, so that was a double move, and Anivia is still staying at the ready. To Bigby.
I kind of, hang my head in shame and then walk over to the privy area.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And then, open it up and stuff.
So you're going to
Look
swing it
inside.
open?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to hide it for the moment. As you swing it open and you look, and there does not appear to be anything behind it. And see, movement was a move action, and moving it's a move action, so that would be your turn. To Adriana.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to the kitchen and then do the search with the detect magic.
30 moves you in, and as you're looking around, you don't notice anything immediately. However, you do get a passive perception check. So go ahead and make a perception check.
14.
14? No, you don't notice anything extra.
Okay.
So, Sigurd.
Having seen that beetle rush outside again, I'm going to turn, draw both my blades, and stand guard.
All right.
Don't worry, my lady. I will keep you safe.
You know, type of
Sure.
guy at her.
Sure.
No, I'm just God's chosen hero. That's what I would do.
Who got the fancy weapon?
To Damien.
Alright, door's now shut.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen a beetle appear. Let's see. Big B went through the privy. We are actually going to walk into the bedroom ourselves now.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And then I'm actually going to kneel down and look under the bed.
Alright. So searching under the bed from there, make a perception check. It'll count as a move action.
That is going to be 25.
You think you see some underclothes.
Not surprising.
But beyond that, you don't see anything else.
Yeah, just want to make sure nothing's hiding under the bed.
Duncan! Continuing around.
Continue my double moves around.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So you have moved. Oh, let me switch to your guys' map so you guys can see more clearly where he's at. 2. Nevia, she continues to stay at the ready. And then it's Big B's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over to the hole and wouldn't have
What hole?
It's
The
actually a chamber pot.
It's a
Oh,
chamber pot.
okay. Well then I'm gonna look into the pot.
So you're going to step up to here or here and look into the, whoops, here to look at the pot.
Down one.
Straight down. As you do, make a perception check.
Uh, 18.
18. And you bump into something. Felt like it was maybe some kind of robe. And then you hear a grunt. And a slight curse.
That's not good. Do I get a standard action?
You have only moved, so yes, you can still do a standard action.
Okay. If I bumped into it, it's gotta be right next to it. So. Do I still can I still move some or no?
You've gone, let's see, where did you start? You started here, and you've done basically a 5 foot, and a 5 foot is a free action, if that's all you're taking.
Okay. Then. I'm gonna do detect magic.
Okay. Casting Detect Magic?
Mm-hmm.
Are you casting it defensively?
Sure.
Alright, make a spellcaster level check. Adding your charisma modifier as well as, do you have combat casting?
Yes, I have combat casting. Okay, so
And your sorcerer level.
it's a D20.
DC is 15, yes.
Okay, so D20 plus.
3 for your caster level, 5
okay.
for your charisma, and 4 more for.
So I have to roll
So you're at 8,
a
12.
3 to get this.
Don't say that.
You have to roll a 3 or better.
I got a 29.
Alright, you successfully cast defensively, and there's a very diffuse magical aura right in your area. You'll have to focus on it if you want to try and figure out what it is, but that'll take another action.
And I just kind of yell, "Found it!"
Adriana, you heard Bigby shout out, "Found it!"
Oh. Cool, I'm gonna go that way.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and as you get to there, you see also a diffuse magical aura. Since you still have your detect magic going, centered down where the chamber pot is. Do you want to spend your action to see if you can identify said aura?
Yes.
All right, make a spellcraft check.
28.
Illusion, moderate, moderately powerful illusion.
Okay.
It'll take another action if you want to identify it.
Okay.
So from there it goes to Sigurd.
The question is, did you hear Bigby?
If we did, it would be muffled through a door.
It'd be muffled through a door, so you'd have a perception check at a -10.
Yeah, that's
DC 10 though, because he kind of yelled it.
all right. Let's go ahead and do that. 7. So -3. All right, that's 5.
All right, you didn't hear it.
So
Did not.
I've heard no noise, no commotion. I'm going to continue to stand guard.
Readying for someone to
Over
sneak up.
Anita, just in case something.
All right. So. Yeah, he would not be happy about that.
Wow, really?
Well, you broke his concentration.
Oh, yeah.
Those 2, 3. All right. He is going to cast offensively. This time you hear some chanting right in front of you. And he succeeds. Make a will save, DC 15.
Okay. No.
No?
Yeah, Nate.
All right. Suddenly, fear overwhelms you. And you are frightened. And what frightened means is that, let's see how long it's going to be. That many rounds. So, where's Bigby? There he is. Add condition. Okay, so a frightened creature flees from the source of its fear as best it can. If unable to flee, it may fight. You take a -2 penalty on all attacks, saves, skill checks, and ability checks.
Great.
However, you have to flee, and you are able to flee.
Okay.
However, it's not your turn. And that is technically an attack. So that guy becomes visible, and I will zoom in so everybody can get a good look at him.
Oh, he didn't look too nice.
He is a half-orc. He's wearing robes. He has a rancier leaning up against the wall behind him. All right. From there it goes to Damien.
I hear Bigby call out, "Found it."
Yep.
So I am actually going to kip up from prone.
Okay.
And then,
So
it's
swift
kinda like
action to
this-
stand.
Yeah, just kind of like this. Push myself up and kind of land on my feet. And we're gonna go 10
5,
feet north to get
10.
out of the room, kind of see where everybody's at.
Yep.
And then I see,
Um,
I would see Bigby barely around the corner, right?
barely, yeah, but you can't. From there, you cannot see
The other person.
the other person.
All right. It looks like it's kind of crowded in that hall a little bit.
Yep.
So we're going to continue our movement behind
Whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Adriana.
There we go. Oh, I know why. It's because I was messing with the dynamic. So that is your viewpoint. And I really should be switching it around.
So I will see that guy at the end of my move. I used move and a swift, so I still have the standard.
Yep.
And we are.
Let me clear out everything that you guys have seen. Because I don't really need to use the dynamic for this.
We'll go ahead and ready an attack if he tries to flee.
Okay. So you ready an attack in case he passes within range. Then it goes to Duncan. Continuing on around.
Yeah.
And you can make a perception check with a -10 to see if you heard the hubbub from inside.
Okay.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
-10 would be a 3.
You did not hear the hubbub from inside. And then it goes to Anivia, who continues readying herself. And then Bigby has to flee.
Okay. So I'm going to move back to
5,
between Adriana and
10.
Damien.
As you're moving back, no, because he did not have his rancier in hand. So you're moving to there?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I'm gonna try Heavenly Fire.
You can't because you're forced to flee.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Then
So right now you feel safe with those two in front of you, especially Adriana. Because she's really good at melee as a wizard, right?
Yeah.
totally.
Also wizard.
I'm a strong wizard.
Adriana!
Alexa Mom's
What is Adriana going to do? She sees this half-orc,
Oh,
dressed as a caster of some sort. And hey, 2 and 2 go together. He was casting summon monster spells.
cool.
What you gonna do?
I don't know. I didn't listen yet.
Acid Splash.
Sorry. Actually, I'm gonna use magic missile. So
Alright.
stop trying to.
You
Tell me
chant
to
the
do
spell
it.
and release 2 bolts of pure force energy, 2d4 plus 2.
7.
7. As the bolts lash out, a shield of force energy appears right in front of him, and both of the bolts of both of your magic missiles strike it and dissipate. Spellcraft.
11.
You're not sure what that was.
So, you know.
Yeah, you can roll as well.
14.
You, however, recognize it as a magic, or not a magic missile, a shield spell. Shield not only provides a shield bonus, but it also protects you completely from magic missiles.
Not really.
Ah.
Sigurd,
Foiled.
You can make another perception check to see if you hear the fracas going on inside.
Slash.
Alright. Neg 10. Right?
Yeah, Nick 10. I
Okay.
thought you rolled a Nick 10 at first.
No, I got an 11.
You hear something going on inside. Sounds like there might be a fight going on.
I'm going to
Move
rush
and
towards the door.
move up to the door and another move to open it.
Can I attempt to kick the door?
It would require a standard, but yes.
Fuck yeah.
Can you
Standard attack.
It's a strength check.
Standard check. Okay.
get this feeling
Trying to break the door open.
that if he gets this right, it's gonna blow up in my face.
DC 25.
25?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I can't even hit that.
Sure you can.
If
you
you
have a
believe
plus
in
4.
if you believe in yourself, he's just gonna like kick the door.
That's a fucking 1!
Excuse me.
So, I just picture my character, like, running up to the door, and then just trying to, like, both feet just jump straight into the door.
You just miscalculate how long your
Oh,
leg is.
yeah.
You go to kick the door, miss the door, and your foot just slams back onto the ground.
I definitely.
Or he boots the
So
hand
after a very less than stellar attempt to kick the door open heroically, you think you hear Anivia behind you say, "He thinks he's chosen by God?" Then it goes
Insult
to
injury.
the half-orc.
My heart.
He snarls, yanks that rancier off the wall behind him, and goes to stab
Bad move, buddy.
Adriana with it.
Hey, that's fucking rude.
Harley. Isn't
Yes! We did it.
You guys didn't even try, so.
All right, so
Yeah, we didn't even have to.
what is Adriana's
It's not our
AC?
fault.
That's a good question. It's their fault they started it. 12.
12.
They peer pressured me into saying a naughty word on the internets.
Oh, no, they didn't.
So anyway,
Don't tell you.
He just said it
he
again.
yanks that rancier off the wall behind him, and as he does, he spins it so he's got the point right towards you and jams it right into your stomach. 6 points of damage.
Ew. Hey, did we ever rest before this?
since last time.
And that weapon. See, because I think there might be a special effect here. Give me just a second. Let me check my notes. All right. No other effect.
Doesn't want to be intruded.
Then it goes to Damien.
Alright. So this guy's got his
He's got his rancier out.
answer. And he's making jabby bits at Adriana.
Yeah, he struck Adriana. She cries out in pain as the rancier strikes her in the stomach.
Hurt.
Alright, well it's time to do some dumb swashbuckler things.
You got some fancy stuff?
Alright, so
He does have reach.
we are going to tumble in
All right.
to not try to eat that attack of opportunity, get it right up in his face. We are going to spend a point of panache to add a d6 to our acrobatics check.
And that'll be against his CMD.
Alright, so how many of these am I allowed to spare? I think it's only one.
Yeah, it's only one because it's a swift action.
our total to get up in his face is going to be, let's see, 8, 12, 15.
15. You barely get in under his guard. And your attack.
And we are going to dagger him. Actually, we're going to drop the whip and then dagger him. That is going to be an 11 to hit.
And it seems to bounce off of some sort of force. Duncan,
I'm gonna make my way around.
you can make another perception check with the -10.
Okay.
Oh, I know what's missing.
I rolled a 20, so that would be a 10 then.
A 10? It sounds like there is some kind of fight on inside.
Right. Oh, yes, they're right here.
I forgot to put on the ambient stuff.
I'm going to rush around.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 gets you to there. And you see a Sigurd who looks a little
No, he doesn't.
ashamed.
No, he doesn't. Not even one bit. That's right. Pure confidence. Everything I do is strategic.
Anivia goes 5, 10, 15, moves up next to the door, and she says, "It's unlocked."
I figured it was. I still wanted to kick it open.
Bigby is still frightened, and he just saw that this guy can reach out.
Yep, but he.
So, farther
grabbed his
away?
Rapier.
What's that?
No, you got his ranger.
Rancier. So,
You want to move farther out of range because you're still
Nope.
scared? You're still scared?
do I have to?
Yeah, you're supposed to flee.
Ruins like all of my plans.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what happens when you fail a save.
So next plan is to go hide in the kitchen.
Can I cast?
Nope.
She has some snacks to do.
Can I make a thing to get open here?
You have to wait until it expires.
Yep. Sorry, You
Adriana!
don't have a super bargain
Can I
party.
take a 5-foot adjust back and draft flash?
Indeed you can. You'll have a -4 on your attack roll because you're throwing it into melee.
Alright. Range touch.
Range touch.
No ones.
7.
Is a miss.
Really just want to keep the door open with that sword.
Sigurd!
I'm gonna sheathe one of my swords and open the door.
Bravely open the door.
You swing the door open,
Bravely.
and from where you're at, you can kind of see a half-orc
Is there nothing?
in red robes standing
Getting
at
as
the
close to
south.
it as I can go.
Alright, so you move
Right behind me.
into there.
Yes.
And the fear fades away from Bigby as he takes his turn. As he does, he expends a swift action. Excuse me. What does that add? Alright, so that goes off. You guys see his skin harden and become more stone-like.
Well, that sucks for him.
Then he sees Sigurd come in, and he he will
Your cotton tail popping in the head. I can't do anything about it.
cast defensively. Easily passes it, and Damien needs a will save.
Alright. Let's see. This is how this is going. Alright, so we have will save. And then. Let's see. It's going to be 9 plus 1. It's going to be 10. We're going to use a use of our Charmed Life to give us another +4 to that, so it's going to be a 14.
And Damien is going to be frightened. Add condition. Frightened. And from there it goes on to Damien, who has to flee. Hey, look, there's an open door.
Yep. Out the door we go.
10, 15, 20, 25. And we'll go 30, 35, 40. From Damien, it goes to Duncan. Moving on in.
Looks like a slot just opened.
5, 10, 15, 20. Indeed it did.
And poor Sigurd.
And you're just barreling right in?
Yeah.
All right. So he will get an attack of opportunity as you pass through one of his threatened squares. And what's your AC?
Oh, didn't swing at me.
No, he knew you weren't a threat.
20.
That's cool.
He saw you. He saw the fear rise up in your eyes, and just let you go. However, as Duncan steps in, he tries to stab Duncan, and Duncan bats the rancier away and steps inside of his reach.
All right.
What you gonna do?
I will attack.
All right.
Hold on here. Hold on.
And here comes another 20 for Chris.
Attacking with radiance.
So I've already used. I wouldn't be able to cast Smite Evil.
You have not. Yes, you did use it today.
I did.
'Cause you used it against that
that's
Cavalier.
right on that other one. Okay. Okay. I will just attack with Radiance then.
All right.
Damn. 10.
10 is a miss. He laughs maniacally
Oh, wait,
as you.
hold on. Don't worry, I'm sitting in the original seat. I saw the hit 10. I failed to notice the attack 1 fumbled.
was the die red on the?
No, it actually says fumble.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a dex check. DC 10.
Fudge me. Man, this finger's just ain't working.
Gotta get that pinky out.
Oh, don't got me in this trouble. 5.
Ooh.
Oh, that sucks.
All right. You're on the receiving end. Your attack deals damage to you instead of your target. Roll your damage. As he bats your weapon back right into your face.
I mean, you did it to him. It's only fair.
Okay, 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah, hi, cat. I see
This is
you
where
there.
Chris rolls an 8.
Oh, yeah, you know it's gonna happen.
And he's gonna roll like
10 points of damage.
10 damage to yourself.
Fudge me.
All right. From Duncan to Anivia. She steps up. 5. And she's looking in. And she shouts out, Vagord! What in the abyss are you doing here?
What?
what?
You know him?
She seems to. Bigby!
Okay, see that chair?
She doesn't look happy to see him.
Yeah, well, I hope so.
Yes, you are no longer frightened.
Okay, I'm getting on the chair.
Standing up on the chair.
Yeah,
All right.
and then I'm gonna cast Burning Disarm.
Oh.
Make all our lives easier.
All right. So, what does Burning Disarm do? You look it up.
Let me actually read the description, just so I don't get it wrong.
Good plan. Cats, behave. Burning Disarm. It is a very solid spell,
Okay.
but he needs to learn to read his
Held
spells.
metal item of one creature or 15 pounds of unattended metal.
Okay.
And the saving throw is reflex negates. And okay, description. This spell causes a metal object to instantly become red hot. The creature holding the item may attempt a reflex save to drop it and take no damage. Otherwise, the hot metal deals 1d4 of fire damage per caster level, maximum of 5d4.
All right. What's the save DC?
Save DC is it doesn't say on here, so I'm going to assume it's 15.
So what you need to do is look up here.
Oh, okay,
What
so
level spell is it?
it's a level 2 spell. No, it's a level 1 spell.
Level 1.
So 16.
16.
It's like it's in that 15 to 16 ballpark.
All right. So you cast your spell. You see his rancier suddenly start to glow red hot. He yelps and drops it. Roll your damage.
Okay. Damage.
Bigby's the first one to actually damage this guy. So your caster level is 3. That'll be 3d4.
Four.
Well, that's better than 3.
I mean, yeah, but still.
4 points of damage.
Olivia knows it.
He hardly seems touched. Adriana,
But he did drop his weapon.
he did drop
That's
his
the
weapon.
important part.
Okay, I don't know if we are actually allowed to kill him or if she can throw a fit if we
No,
don't.
she looks angry that he's here.
Lit. Alright. I don't know
Yes, the
what to
answer
do.
was.
I guess I'll try Acid Splash again, but I'm not sure it's gonna do anything.
All right, make a ranged touch attack with a -4 for throwing it into melee.
18.
18 against his touch. Is that with the -4?
Yes.
Nice. That hits him. 1d3 damage.
Oh, 3.
3. All right. Nickel and diming. Sigurd.
Duncan, step aside. What? And I prepare to fight. I draw my other sword.
Readying.
Yeah. Both.
His turn. And suddenly Damien's fear fades. And he will... He is going to provoke an attack of opportunity from Duncan. As he's digging in a pouch real quick.
Alright.
Well, he's not digging. He knows exactly where what he's looking for is at. He yanks a small vial out, popping the cork, and tries to drink it as you take a swing at him.
I ain't doing that thing. I'm rolling real deal here.
Roll the real dice instead of the app dice.
Go
Go 4 off, Nick.
5
What's your total?
plus 9.
14.
14. It bounces off that force that's surrounding him, and he goes invisible. And you hear him moving.
Oh wait. Damn it, I already used that.
Oh.
What was that?
How did
right. From there to Damien.
Alright, not as fearful now. Full move me up next to you, Anivia.
Like there? Or on one of the sides?
Oh, there would be good.
Okay. To Duncan.
So is he turned invisible again?
He is invisible.
Yeah, it doesn't mess with its around again.
There is a very nice looking rancier on the ground. However, it still looks a little worn.
Wouldn't recommend touching it.
He's got a shield around
You know he has the shield spell going. He may have another effect going as well with the way people are
him.
hitting him. Well, you can like grapple him. You can grapple him. Yeah, you can still try to stab him. You just have to push past the spell.
Well, technically, he cannot get past me, correct?
You can try.
And you heard him moving. So he's definitely moved. Where, you're not sure. What you thinking?
I'm gonna attack straight ahead of me.
Where he was? Alright, make your attack roll.
Move.
You just heard sounds of him moving. Doesn't mean he actually moved.
Just
Yeah.
turn invisible and it's like walking away.
Turned invisible and turned himself around.
Hear me walking?
I don't know how many times I do that on my road.
You did the
Just
hooky
vanish. And just stand right there.
Right. You just
I didn't
stay
fumble,
right
I didn't-
where you are.
Yeah.
Alright, you swing into the space where he was and you don't strike anything.
Because they never flare where you were.
No.
They try to-
Anivia snarls, and she is going to get away from the door. 10, 15. Then it's Bigby's turn.
Let's go. Detect magic.
Won't work against invisibility.
Or against his shield?
The invisibility covers it. All you would see is like a diffuse aura over several spaces.
Run to the kitchen. Find a sack of flour. Throw it on the ground. Or even ash at this point. Something profit.
I really hope we use grease. but we used it already.
With a high enough perception check, be able to find it.
It would give you an idea of roughly where he's at.
Okay, so
Just
I'm not
grease.
gonna do that.
I'm thinking of this 5-foot section for me to stand in.
What you gonna do?
You know what? I'm gonna walk over to the kitchen and get a bag of flour.
Okay, so you're gonna go and look for a bag of flour.
There's some in here somewhere.
15, 20.
Walk in.
25?
Everybody has to spread a bag of flour everywhere.
So move action to get in there, and a second move action to open the cupboard, and I'll give it a 40% chance that they actually have flour.
Like the odds.
And there is no bag of flour in there.
There's no fireplace. Wait a minute.
There's a stove.
Yeah, this is stove.
Adriana,
I don't even know where I'm at.
You're right behind me.
oh yeah, everybody's there, so I'm gonna
Chosen
zoom
hero.
in now.
Stand behind the house.
There you go. Can you see yourself now?
Yeah. Sorry. My vision is no bueno. So Mr. Guy disappeared. Okay.
Indeed, he did. He completely disappeared.
That's not good. I don't know what to do now.
you have
Does he
anything.
cast shadows by chance?
Not when he's invisible, no. You could spend a standard action making a perception check to see if you can figure out roughly where he's at.
I'll do that. 20.
Can you grasp
20.
water?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's like a fine spell, right?
That would be me.
Create water. That's 20 footprints.
So you're not sure what's going on. You're elf, right?
I think I am.
You were half elf, weren't you?
Yeah.
Nope, I'm ASMR.
Oh, Azamar. Okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So over the sounds that Duncan's making, because he's swinging and his armor's clanking, you heard footsteps moving towards the door.
Probably
So
not.
you think he's somewhere close to the door.
The door. Shut the door. Can I shut the door?
You are standing right next to it. You're going to slam the door shut?
Slam the door shut.
All right.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Get that button in.
The door
that person.
slams shut.
Evil creature.
And as you do, he snarls in rage, and that in and of itself kind of gives him away.
Yeah.
He is definitely right next to the door.
He's right there.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
To Sigurd. You heard him snarl just to your left.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to.
Two-swing?
Yeah, to slash.
All right.
Yeah. Wow. I missed.
You missed. Completely and utterly.
Don't believe 9s hit.
9s do not hit.
Somehow I rolled 2 4s.
Maybe you should get better times.
2 4
His turn.
20s?
Yeah.
So 2 4 20s.
Move action. He swings the door back open.
All the regions.
Well, now we know where he is, roughly.
Take credit for that.
By the way, I got a job.
See that?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Damien.
Which one are you working at?
Page. So, right here, Adriana is her effort to slam the door shut.
And then it opens on its own.
We'll see.
That's good.
Huh.
Tying that in, so he wants me to.
So,
Huh. I wonder where he is.
I didn't see him go or come out of invisibility earlier, so.
Mm-mm.
But it's kind of weird the door opened by itself.
Indeed.
So, we're actually just going to take a step forward, and with the big swinging motion like this with our arms.
So, like right there.
Yep, and we're gonna attempt to bear hug / grapple that square.
So, the one that, like, right in this area.
I mean, I was gonna move into the square and grapple the square I'm stepping into.
Oh, so the one that you're stepping in. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead and make your grapple check.
All right.
Hey, roll well. You're gonna get a 1, you know that, right?
Let's see. 12. That will be a 15, 17 if it's an outsider.
You
You're in the way.
don't connect with anything.
Just step in and
Yep.
nothing.
You're in the way.
Swoosh the air.
To Duncan.
See what sees me still have this like, big old flex.
So am I able to attack what's in between all of us?
Yes, we
So,
do the same
like,
thing, but with swords.
This square here, or this X here? Because that's where she said that he was off in this area, and this would be the one that you can reach.
Well, can I 5 foot adjust into that square?
Sure. You adjust into the square.
And then I'm going to attack straight ahead. Obviously not on each side.
So, straight up towards the door.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Is it just an invisibility spell?
As far as you know, yes.
19.
19. You don't hit him.
Unproductive.
To
Possibly made it past him.
Anivia. She is going to go 5, 10, 15. She is hobbling away. Then it is Big B's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna do summon monster.
Alright, so you're starting your cast.
Yep.
Adriana.
Did something was sent.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pick something
Can
big.
I move outside? Because I would.
Are we gonna trade something that we can't see?
Actually, I might do eagle.
Yeah, I'll maybe move outside.
Where to? So you got 5, 10,
Go up to north too.
15, 20.
Yeah.
As you're moving out, go ahead and make a perception check.
9.
Alright. You're not sure where he's at. Then it's Sigurd's turn.
I too am going to make my way outside.
So 5, 10.
Take me out one more and up one.
15, 20.
And then can I attempt to intimidate him?
Sure.
Alright.
Intimidate the invisible
Right. Yeah, exactly. Why don't you stand still and fight me, you coward?
guy.
Go ahead and make your intimidate check.
12.
Alright.
Really
I
intimidating
was-
there, Will.
Hey, I tried.
Fight me, you coward.
From the gods.
He heard you kick the door.
I'm all intimidated.
True hero.
Flushed out the wake
Saw me and decided to run.
He shouts, "I'll leave your corpse for your wife to find, you bitch!" And then he appears.
Shit, man. Chill
Yeah!
out.
Fuck y'all. I win.
Out, homie.
And as he appears, a stream of 3 blue magic missiles lash out from a wand he's holding, striking her.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
She screams in pain as all 3 of them strike her, and she is not looking so hot at this point.
Oh, really? Okay.
Never mind. Old plan. Old plan.
There was a new plan?
I had a new plan, but now we're going back to my old plan.
Oh.
To Damien.
Alright, I hear him shout out. I see him here right there.
Yep, he appears.
Alright. Let's see. We can get to him in 20. And he doesn't have melee weapons, so.
So we're moving on up.
Yeah, we are going to.
That wasn't such a good skill to have. Like,
Tackling, would it be a grapple, a trip, or an overrun?
What's tackling is a grapple.
Is a grapple?
Mhm.
Alright. We're gonna attempt to tackle him and bring him to the ground.
Okay.
Cackle.
That is going to be a 19, and he's an outsider, 21.
You have him grappled,
Nice.
but he does not go to the ground.
Alright. Now we're going to. Next turn. Do stuff.
All right. To Duncan.
Am I able to get to him?
So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. Not on a single move. You'd have to do a double move. And actually, these 2 are in the same square. So you want to step up one more, make it a double.
Step up one more.
To Anivia, who she goes 5, 10, 15, trying to get out of his line of sight. To Bigby.
Okay, so remember when Damien was fleeing? I'm gonna put the pony there.
Pony.
Yeah, the pony.
So you are summoning a pony?
Yeah.
So you have to do it within your line of sight.
Oh,
So it would
okay.
have to be inside.
That's gotta be a really weird sight to see.
It's not a Clydesdale.
All right. So it appears. What are you going to have it do?
Run outside.
10, 15, 20. And it is now outside.
Okay.
And then it is Bigby's turn.
Okay.
How long does this last?
Eat
That-
carrot. Come on, eat carrot.
It lasts. Okay. 1 round per level, so 4 rounds.
4 rounds?
3 rounds. We're still level 3.
This is Summon Monster 1.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna make a double move to get out as far as I can.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Did you come out? You see, whoops, on the wrong setting.
Actually, put me behind the pony.
So up to there.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a double move to Adriana.
Really?
I'm gonna move up to Aniva and I'm gonna cast invisibility on her.
All right. So you step up, you chant your spell, and Anivia fades from sight.
Ooga booga. The ooga booga.
Yeah.
Ooga booga!
For that, if I can find them. There they go.
Yeah.
Adriana nets herself an advantage.
Nice! Hell yes.
Protecting Anivia as she fades from view. And she mutters a quick thank you.
No problem, homie.
Sigurd,
I would like to charge.
charge.
Yes.
All right.
Tackle that bitch.
So you charge.
What's up, cat?
Hey, what?
And go ahead and make your attack roll.
What?
Let me know if it's an even or an odd number on the die.
Awesome.
For that, you can either
It is odd.
It is odd. Okay, what armor class did you hit?
26.
26. Roll damage.
For what?
For expo.
Yeah, buddy.
But your turn.
It's only 9 points.
Only 9 points.
Damien takes 9 as you charge and swing into the grappling fest, and you accidentally hit Damien instead of the enemy.
Surprise.
Chosen hero.
Look.
Today.
Chosen by God.
Look.
You
we had to
realize
start-
that I can
we had
see
to Start
this.
streaming after that conversation. Don't bring it up at the end.
Alright.
First of all, you got in my way.
So he tries.
Trying to destroy the enemy. You said they were going to kill my non-existent wife. Wait, right? Was it kill or rape?
I mean, that was the
Kill
way that you
her
interpreted
wife.
Oh.
Anivia's wife.
Yes. But I interpreted it as my non-existent wife.
He attempts to break the grapple and fails.
Alright.
And then it is Damien's turn.
All right. So he failed. So we're just gonna take him completely down to the ground.
All right, so that's going to be a second grapple check to try and pin him.
Which one was on the table? Base 13.
That is not enough.
Yeah, because of all the stuff being grappled and all that.
Then it goes to Duncan's turn.
So don't roll a 1.
Definitely don't roll 1.
But 20
Right.
rolls a 1, so maybe if you try to roll a 1, you'll get a 20.
Yeah, maybe that's the logic.
Do you do more than 11 damage?
Don't.
No. I'm tracking wounds.
No, wait, okay,
I still have 27 left.
Okay. I'm gonna take a chance then.
If he wants to roll 1, he's going to get what he wants.
So I'm pretty-
All right. So you're going to try and stab into the grappling match?
Yeah, this
Yes.
is going to go well.
We're about to leave.
Now try to roll a 1.
I mean, your hero chosen by God couldn't do it, so clearly you have a
What's the
better
die
shot.
roll?
Well, I've got 2 attacks this next round. You should go better this time.
You're gonna stab him twice.
18?
Shot.
Unlike Sigurd, Duncan
Who said something?
focuses and then stabs in quickly with this longsword Radiance,
Nice.
Oh, he rolled 8 on the
striking, yeah,
18.
Yeah.
striking the guy, and does how much damage?
11.
11 damage. He screams in pain. Now, he's not looking so hot. From Duncan to Anivia. Adriana, you feel her brush by you.
Hello.
Alrighty.
Bigby.
Okay. First of all, the horse goes first.
Yep. What is the horse going to do?
Horse is gonna move up.
The horse is the horse.
5, 10, 15, 20. Moving into melee.
Yeah.
Actually, it's you said it was a pony,
Yeah, funny.
so it's actually size medium. Let me-
Nice. And then,
Let me add a horse to your side. Or a pony, I'm sorry.
yeah.
What are you gonna name it?
Charles.
I'd go with Bloodstone
Name it
personally.
Paul.
Shetland.
It's not a celestial pony, is it?
No, it's just a pony.
It's never just a pony.
Alright, so what is the pony going to do once he's up there?
Attack, I guess.
Order him to attack. Go ahead. Let's see, he has 2 natural attacks, 2 hooves. So you can make 2 attacks with a -3 modifier.
Okay. That's. Do I get any?
Just
Sure.
roll
I
just
get
roll a
really low for
d20.
attacking the
Okay.
thing. Horse.
19.
What was that the actual die roll?
That was the actual die roll.
Alright. -3 makes it 16. What is Damien's AC?
16. But crap can release.
So go ahead and roll for the other hit before we roll damage.
Four total. 7.
So that's going to miss. 1d3 damage.
Okay, that's not so bad.
No, it's just a pony. It's not
3.
like it's a warhorse.
Hooray!
The only time I max out damage.
With friends like these, who needs the world wound to worry about?
Right.
Basically.
Adriana!
Your healer's on the way.
What are you going to do?
It's still my
As fast as
turn.
he can.
Oh, sorry.
He hasn't done anything
I
yet.
apologize.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm gonna get on the horse.
Get on the pony.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25,
Resistance
30.
next round.
And and then
So that's a double move.
Yeah.
One move to get there, one move to mount up. Now it's Adriana's turn.
Hello? I'm gonna move back towards the fire.
Back towards the fight.
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Into his pack and pulled out an extra pair of
Now what you gonna do?
Um,
I'm assuming you're not wanting to get up in melee.
no,
socks. That's as hard as soap.
Is there anything I really can do?
Do you have any spells that you could use? Memorized?
I mean, I don't think any of them are any useful. That either like have no purpose or would hurt somebody else in the process.
That's okay. You can throw acid splash at him all day. It's fine.
Oh.
He is a tiefling, so you know he is resistant to acid.
Ah, that would have been nice.
I mean, Yo is. Okay, okay.
Alright. So, what are you going to do?
Me?
Yes, you haven't done anything other than move. You just going to move?
I just don't think there's anything else beneficial for me to do.
Okay.
Grace.
To Sigurd.
And is there like grappling? Are they like kind of like wrestling?
They are wrestling around. Yes.
Okay.
They're both trying to get the upper hand.
Move me into a flanking position.
With
with who?
Which side does he appear to be on?
yes, because
Yes.
they're constantly moving.
Alright. That's fine then.
We're going mass right now.
So you can move over and you'll have a flank with Duncan.
Yeah, that's fine. Can I study as I move?
No,
No.
it's a separate move action.
Then I will just attack. Well, that's an even number.
That's good.
Okay.
17 hit.
17 barely pushes
idea.
through.
But
Damage?
it
You
might
felt
get
some
you
resistance
built
from
in.
that magical armor stuff that he's got going.
Yeah. Would be the first one I've killed. That isn't myself.
Fair. Let's see what's your idea.
Fatigue. If I get it right.
If you don't hit Damien,
If I don't hit him.
15 and 1 point lead.
15.
But then, even if I do,
One
if I
point
hit
lead.
you, then that
He
means
really is not
that
looking
he takes
good.
over and he's on top.
On his turn, he attempts to break free and fails. To Damien.
Alright. So I'm going to shout as I'm trying to pin him and keep him down to the ground. Don't kill him, you fucks. We need answers.
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
That's not gonna be as good. So, to go for the pin, 7.
Nope. You do not pin him yet. At this point, Enrin is walking up on the scene. In round 15,
And just sees everyone skating around with money out, placing bets on the wrestling match. I got 20 on the new guy.
Gold everywhere.
and that'll be your action, is walking up on the scene and trying to figure out what the heck's going
What the hell
on.
just happened?
Duncan!
What have you done?
That's how you do
I want to stabby stab again.
improvised weapon.
Alright.
I don't have time for answers.
That'd be fun.
A tempered champion of Yamade has no time for answers.
15.
15 is going to be a miss. What was your die roll?
Ooh,
It was a 6.
6, okay.
you're lucky.
Get the steel chair out.
Alright. right.
I was thinking of shield bashing, but KO.
To Big B.
+9.
I'm gonna try touch fatigue.
All right, you gonna dismount as a move action first?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Because you can't reach him from the back of the pony.
I got all of these.
All right.
I like doing this. 'Cause it's-
Are you casting defensively?
Not that there's anything. I mean, it's all right there.
How does that affect me?
So if somebody can make an attack of opportunity when they're standing next to you, it would protect you from the attack of opportunity. If they can't make an attack of opportunity, then it doesn't matter. So you're just gonna cast?
Yeah.
All right, you cast Touch of Fatigue and make your touch attack. Let me know if it's even or odd on your die roll.
Okay.
And he's got a flank.
Uh,
Or
No,
wait,
he
never mind.
dismounted.
I was looking at Sigurd.
Yeah,
is it melee?
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
just it's not melee. No, just
Oh.
use the range button.
Okay, so it's just range.
Because you're
Okay. 8.
You missed. However, you did not expend the charge of the spell, so you still have the spell in your hand.
Nice.
Adriana,
Yes.
what are you gonna do?
Okay, so that's not gonna do anything. That's not gonna do anything. I feel fairly useless. Unless he happens to be wearing a flammable object.
He is wearing robes, but if you're looking at Spark,
Yeah.
it has to be an unattended object.
Nothing to do.
You will have
I'm gonna try to
Why
stab
didn't I
him.
think of that before?
You could move in and stab.
His chances are lower.
It's also just
You want to go in?
Hey Nick, how do you feel about me, a wizard, stabbing into your fight?
I mean, they're not gonna hit anybody anyways.
No, I'm not gonna do anything.
So you're not going to do anything? All right. Sigurd.
I'm trying to get the fuck up really fast. I'm going to return to that.
Fine.
So does he bleed on Sigurd's turn?
He does bleed
He does bleed.
1 point. Or wait, no. Yeah, right. Just 1 point. Can I attempt to just like almost strike him for non-lethal damage?
Yes, minus 4 to your attack roll.
Right. So we get flanking. So it's still +7. Ah, that is odd.
All right, AC.
14.
That'll be a miss.
Misses.
Yeah.
Then his turn.
We've only done non-lethal damage though.
He attempts to break free again.
Please break free.
Let's see here. So CMB is going to be better.
I just like to find out.
And he fails to break free. And he is actively bleeding.
I was trying to calculate my channel range real quick.
Then it goes to
Yeah, wrestling.
Damien.
Alright, we're gonna try for that pin again.
Okay.
Get that wrestling going. Holy crap, 10.
Still not enough.
We're just one big giant wriggling mass right now.
Inran.
Arms and legs all hanging out like this.
You see they're all kind of gathered around Damien, who's wrestling with a half-orc that's wearing robes. Here, and I'll show you guys a picture. What he actually looks like.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Very nice.
You see it?
Yeah, it's
I just take a quick assessment of what's going on, and I
walk away.
no, I wish I can't. I need to heal you fuckers. So selective channel.
All right. You're going to move, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So
wait, six.
you can reach everybody.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, we're dropping a channel. Yeah, excluding the half orc. Everybody gets 8 points back.
Great, I didn't need it.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, that's better.
Then it goes to Duncan.
All right.
Still have no time for this?
Yeah.
No time. No time.
He looks, at this point in the fight, he is now frothing it ferociously. Like he's very angry at this point.
Can't break a grapple to save his life.
All right.
Gonna stab him again.
Oh yeah. $25. It is an even number.
All right. You strike him. Damage.
11.
11.
11.
And he is still struggling and fighting.
Damn. That's some fighting.
And then it goes to Nevia. Then to Bigby.
I'm gonna try again with the fatigue.
All right, make your touch.
Good luck. I got a 9 this time.
Natural die roll.
Yeah, or I got a 6. That's my natural.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. The pony disappears right before your turn. Adriana.
Bye, Bonnie.
I just go stand where Pony was.
Yeah.
And then I guess I'm just gonna. You know what? I'll try to stab. I'm sorry.
What are you using?
What?
What are you using?
A dagger.
All right. So you're gonna lash in there with your dagger.
I don't know how to use weapons in this game. I only use magic. Okay.
Oh.
Hit. Natural crit.
What's your confirmation?
5.
It does not confirm. What's the damage?
1.
Do you have a strength penalty?
I don't know.
What is your strength modifier?
My strength modifier is in -1.
All right. So it does 1 point of subdual.
Wasted. That was good though. I tried.
Touch. Critical. Zero damage.
Well, let the wizard stab something. I'm like, not a thing.
All right. From
You.
Adriana to Sigurd.
Quit
I swear,
moving
at this
around
point,
so
I might
much.
as well go touch a
I'm gonna try and
fatigue.
like, bam,
You two
on
need
the
to
head
chill.
again.
Okay.
Bro, I haven't done anything for like 3 rounds now.
That's a 1.
Roll to confirm.
Don't drop your sword on me.
That's a
Fatigue.
dex
You need to
check, right?
chill.
Yep.
It's a 17.
All right. So it just wipes out the rest of your action. His turn.
Quit moving around so much.
He tries
Come on.
again to break free.
Either make him squeal like a pig or let him go so I can kill him.
What is your CMD?
17.
He fails to break free, and then he stops moving.
Touch.
Next up would be Damien. Hey,
Alright. He stops moving.
you've got him pinned.
Yep.
He stopped moving. You got him pinned.
Is he dead?
I'm going to
Or is this?
quickly reach into my pack,
Mm-hmm.
grab my rope,
Okay.
and hog tie him,
All right.
and get this man some healing.
Enrin.
Let me move 15 behind Big B.
Okay.
And then. No spells pulled up, of course. So the guys just stopped moving.
Yeah.
And I am hog tie, and I say get this man some healing.
I'm doing a heal check on him to see if he's still alive. $14?
He is hanging on by a thread.
Damn it. Okay. Well, I can't actually kill him. I don't know if he's evil or not. I just got here.
He's a half orc. Not to be racist or anything, but
I'm an ASMR.
You have 2 tieflings as party members.
Yeah, and I'm still not that into it.
So that was the check. That was.
I don't care if you're hitting me with your sword.
And this one needs to
What's the total? Or what are you doing?
I'm trying to decide here.
So yeah.
So
Real fucked up.
Need extra purified. I'm gonna get a little second.
everyone's still looking pretty rough.
I'm fine.
I haven't been touched.
Yeah, I
We're
haven't
good.
either.
So you're on the ground with them. I can't really touch you.
You were chosen hero.
actually,
doing
okay.
fine.
So my movement.
Chosen by God.
That's right. That's why I haven't taken any damage.
You also failed to kick open a door,
Yeah, still haven't
and
taken
generally
any damage.
haven't been doing well this game.
I killed all the bugs. Except for one. That wasn't in the
Move me
report.
one diagonal towards Adriana,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit. How are you looking on health?
I am relevant.
Yeah, you're fine. And
Our boy Damien over here needs some healing.
Yeah.
I can't get to him in
Stabbing
time.
me. I'm not
All
the
right,
bad guy.
we'll do the selective channel again, excluding.
Are you excluding or are you including?
Need the guy alive.
He's excluding Sigurd because he doesn't need it.
Well, I mean, we'll just.
You should just exclude him from every healing you
You're
do.
like, hey guys, I'm about to channel. And I'm like, I'm good. You're like, alright, not him then.
You weren't getting it anyways.
We'll
Hot Shots
drop
Right.
another selective channel.
Points back
Are
and
you
you're like,
not
"Holy
including the
Christ."
half orc?
We need info from him, but he's just going to be fighting more if we heal him up.
I mean, he's hog tied right now.
Oh, you hogtied him?
Yeah, he hogtied him.
Oh.
Bro. Just like Boone Daniels would have.
Then we'll just do the regular channel.
Okay.
So that'd be 9 points for everybody.
God, your aircraft chain. So
He seems to be stable. Duncan! I mean, at this point, he's a prisoner.
this is why
Yeah.
being included.
It's not for me to kill him.
Not at this point.
Oh.
You gonna do anything? You're gonna stand there.
Extra crazy.
I'm just gonna stand in defensive.
Okay.
Pony sound, no pony.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
some pony.
Silk Rope if he tries to burst it if he becomes conscious.
As you're kneeling there and getting ready, suddenly blood just spurts from underneath as Anivia comes into view with her short sword jabbed right up into the bottom of his skull.
Told you should kill her.
I mean, that was sweet. Bro.
And she just looks at him and says, "You stay away from my wife."
Edgy. Sorry.
Your cleric just looks surprised as shit.
He's dead as fuck.
There are.
Coup de grace.
Right?
She coup de grace.
Badass.
Yeah, they're.
I can't
She
heal
has spent
that.
the past 4 rounds fumbling her way down here.
Not my school.
They're. Yeah, but.
Just shit him out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Totally fine. Do it. That's what I was gonna do, but. Yeah.
And he is quite dead. And she looks up at you guys and says, "That filth was not worth saving. He has nothing to do with what's going on in the city. He tried to kill my wife a few years back and she had him imprisoned."
Look, I was fine killing him. I had no problem with that.
Well, then I apologize for healing him.
Not to be like.
It's okay, it made sure that I could deliver the blow.
You're welcome.
Clearly, though, Irabeth isn't here, which means that she's probably at the Stone Heart, which is a little farther north in town. I say you gather what you want from this filth, and we can move on up to there.
I want to take my rope back from him, kind of spellcraft over to my whip.
Okay. And the Rancier is laying in there as well.
I'm gonna pick that up and bring it outside.
I'll do a perception on his body, trying to find any kind of interesting shit.
Okay.
Too.
Can I do detect magic on the
15 for me.
So 22.
detect magic on rapier?
All right. So as you guys pull the wand off the ground that he was laying on when he got tackled,
That launch should have been great.
the wand glows magical. The Rancier glows magical. Beyond that, all he has is 42 gold and his robes. You gonna add that to that?
Oh, that's right. That's me.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You are the loot monkey.
I forgot about that.
Oh wow. I didn't realize it was after 11 already.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. We'll keep playing for now. As long as everybody's good.
2-0.
Hopefully our watchers are still good. If we do have watchers, I'm not sure. I haven't looked.
Let's check in too.
You have
Yay.
3, but I think that was Cheryl. She's probably like past the out right now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's why I stopped caring, because I knew she was asleep.
I'm gonna have to watch it though.
Oh yeah.
She can always go back and watch it.
Mm-hmm.
She was like,
Please don't grab me. I'm almost a doll. Can I use an explicit?
All right.
Yeah, use it again.
So, you cast detect magic. You gonna keep focusing on the Rancier or the wand?
I think we know what the wand is.
You can do them one at a time. Yes.
And then I'll just, I'll do that.
All right. Go ahead and roll spellcraft. Which do you want to do first, the wand or the Rancier?
Wand.
All right. Spellcraft.
15.
15. That is enough for the wand. That is a wand of magic missile.
Unsurprising.
Another spellcraft check as you're studying it further.
13. Oh, 13.
It is caster level 5
Nice.
and still holds 10 charges.
10 charges.
Sorry, not caster level 5, caster level 3. I apologize.
3. 10 charges.
And then your spellcraft for the Rancier,
15.
15. That was barely enough. It comes to you that this is called a Rancier of the Gargoyle. Do you want to keep focusing?
Yeah.
Make your... Alright. That's enough to get more than just that. It is a +1 Rancier that also grants a +4 bonus on disarm checks.
Ah.
So who has the
So if
highest
you're going to
disarm?
use it to attempt to disarm someone, you get a +4 bonus with it. And it also has an extra ability. Up to 5 times per day, as a swift action, the wielder can cause their skin to harden for 1 round, granting a +2 natural armor bonus.
There it is.
That's why you saw his skin harden.
Yeah.
Kayla might enjoy that.
So it's called a Rancier of the Gargoyle, if you want to throw it in the list for now.
Yep.
And then you guys move onward. So let's move. That. Who has light still?
I can cast it.
Nope, I was killing light,
Oh.
so I can move people.
Yeah.
All right. It takes you guys another hour, but you finally arrive at the Stoneheart. It is a large 3-story inn built entirely of stone, unlike most of the inns in the town. Anivia tells you as you're approaching that it has been here since Canabras was founded. It was one of the first inns. guys are, I almost forgot, as you guys are getting ready to leave Anevia's house, she goes and she checks a small little secret niche hidden in the bedroom. None of you guys had a high enough perception to notice it. And inside she finds a note that says Silver Strong, and she pulls out total of 5 potions. And she says, well, you guys have gotten me this far, so I suppose you guys can have these.
Nice.
Sorry, I forgot that part. I apologize. They are 2 potions of Cure Moderate Wounds
Okay.
and 3 potions of Invisibility. All right. As you approach the inn, you guys are stopped by a group of guards, to which Anevia immediately gives the password Silverstrong. And then you guys are let in, whereupon you are met by a very attractive half-orc female. Let me see, I can't remember if I put her picture in here. Oh, here, we'll do this. We'll light him up, because I do know I have a token for her. Oh, I need to switch the player's view over to there. So that is what Anevia, or not Anevia, that is what Irabeth looks like. She is a half-orc paladin of Yamade. And she greets you and thanks you heartily for helping her. For helping her wife and getting her wife here safely. She is the current commander, because everybody who outranks her is dead or missing. All right. She has you guys come inside, and then she asks what's been happening to you folks over the past several days. What brought you...
It's a long story.
Share my tale of waking up in the cavern to these people,
And then passing it on again.
bravely leading them onward and out through many fights, where we have been victorious and unscathed. How we led Orcus to his house.
You just see Enron start doing something like this and kind of look at it and puzzle.
It's absolute. I mean, everything is to the T, but like with Sigurd actually shining. Like
Bigby just kind of goes to reach his hand out and then just kind of pulls it back and thinks it over again.
I mean, I'm not like
The
I'm not trying to overtly lie to her. I'm just telling
Alright.
the story and admitting the bad.
So what happened was,
Exactly as I told him.
You start the story with "I shit you not."
I start the story with Tarantula saved us when the center fell into the darkness.
Did I not eat on this?
You did not mention anything
You would have to
about
let it go
Tarantula.
eventually. It will run out.
I know she saved us, but I don't know how you got into the cavern.
I've been down there to fight.
Aha. Awful quiet of you for most of that.
Well, I mean, you had to find me first, and then I let you out.
That's
Don't understand.
definitely how it
As
works.
you're
I rolled a 20.
telling your tale, Irabeth seems to pay attention to what you're saying, and
She is, because I have a giant fucking Yonde
she nods where it's
sigil on my
appropriate.
chest. Carrying 2 long swords. Just against who was chosen by Yonde.
And she smiles and nods, and everybody can make a sense motive check.
I'm part of this fucking army. She knows I'm crazy. She's just going with it.
6.
There's a good chance that I feel like I would know her. Like, yeah.
27? Oh! He doesn't know anything.
What'd you roll?
Freaking 1. With a -1 modifier, 0. I just stand there like,
13
I got a 6.
and a 4. So you and you three are fairly certain that she's buying this. Adriana and Enrin, you guys can tell she is clearly patronizing him. She's humoring him.
You just hear me start like coughing,
Clearly.
trying to cover up a laugh.
Sure buys.
Okay.
Sure buys.
Do I get it when he starts coughing?
No?
I try to make eye contact with her and like we'll talk some other time.
Fucking hired killers in the army. She knows what I am. She knows I'm crazy.
Indeed,
She knows that this story did not happen how I'm telling it.
From your numerous reports in the
I
past.
have a charisma of 8. Just throwing that out there. And
Then you got the
intelligence
sorcerer
of
here
8.
that's what? Charisma 20?
Yeah.
Like
Can't be.
9?
But I got a strength of 18, a dex of 15, and a con of 12. Or 16.
So she says, well, we'll send runners out to check in on Worm at his manor, as well as Erebashniel. We'll see if we can get the librarians to be back here where it'll be safer. Thank you, though, for bringing my wife back alive. And I'll make sure that she gets the healing she needs. In the meantime, please take rooms up on the 3rd level. Rest, relax. If you have any hurts, we still have quite a few clerics who can get you mended up.
I also offer my services while I'm here.
Excellent, excellent. Always glad to have another member of the Crusaders help with the healing. And you follow Sarenrae, right?
Yes,
Okay.
I had to with Merciful Healer.
No, you don't have to be a Sarenrae. Saren.
No, I went with her because she had the healing domain.
She has a healing domain, yeah.
That's what I went with her.
Okay, as long as you're part of the scissors, you're fine.
All right. So, the rest of your night goes uneventfully, and everybody levels up to 4.
Hooray!
Yay!
So, did you already level up to 4?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you need to. Okay.
I did that on the walk up
You
there.
3, go ahead and download your new. On the Dropbox, it already has it updated to level 4. And Harley, you get to choose 2 spells of any level you can cast to add to your list.
So 0, 1, and 2.
Yep. Do you want the?
Do I get more spells per day?
Yeah, it'll be. Let me bring it
Is
up.
it 18, 19?
Let me start up PC
That's
Gen.
plus 4?
18, 19 is plus 4, yes. All
I
right.
go with
So I'll start up PC
Or do
Gen.
I want to go with
It's gonna
What's your
override.
8?
See, but you have
Where is it?
to bypass the intelligence needed for combat.
There it is.
Yeah,
So
because I just
load.
get Slayer Talons and then I can take Ranger Combat Style or Rogue Talon.
Oops.
And then I can do
One.
combat things. So I don't need
Yeah.
the intelligence or the charisma.
That's nice.
All right.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a moment for PC Gen to load. I'm going to go ahead and move it off to this
Get a
screen.
plus 3, increase my AC by 1, and then build towards
That way our viewers can still see the DM map.
Or do I take my strength to a 19 and try and start building?
Alright, so while I'm waiting on PC Gen to load, so I can tell the casters what their new stuff is. The next morning, you guys wake up, and Irabeth calls you in to have a meeting with you.
Oh boy.
And she takes you into one of the private dining rooms, and she then starts out with, so, you should all know, I'm now in charge of the Eagle Watch, at least until the Mendevian army arrives to help reclaim the city. I know that word has gotten out about the attack, but I've also heard that Nerosian and other cities along the border are facing their own fights. So far, I'm relatively certain that none of the other border cities have suffered as great a defeat as Canabras. And I can also tell you that the ward stone that used to protect us from the demonic forces has been destroyed. And as a result, the entire network of ward stones has diminished in power to a shadow of their former selves. I thank Yamade daily that for the inherent disorganization of the enemy. It seems that most of the demons made a focused attack on Nerosian as they did Canabras, or if they had, things would be dire indeed. Now, I understand that you met some creatures that claim to be descendants of the first Crusaders.
Yes.
At first opportunity, I will send a diplomat down to speak with them. And you also, when you were telling me what happened, something about safe houses?
Yes. That was the note we found. Crap. Who still has the note?
Got it.
God damn it. 1 second. Swipe those journals.
I thought I had made it into a handout, but I may not have.
It might be on Discord.
I found it.
Okay. No, those are all for Rise of the Rune Lords.
I'll go ahead and pull out the note and read it from memory to her. Read it to her.
Okay.
You will remain for the time being in Canabras. But know this, the city's days are numbered. Seek a place of safety. The underground den of your mongrel lackey should suffice to keep you safe from the devastation to come. I shall assume command of Dresden shortly, and once Voralesh has finished with the ward stones and Canabras is no longer of interest to us, you are to return to my side. Excellent news regarding the salvage of Yanel's sword from the museum. As well, bring it. For I believe this weapon could be quite useful once we corrupt it. Before you leave for Dresden, stop by the 3 safe houses in the Syrian Manor, Topaz Solutions, and the Tower of Estrad. The passphrase remains, I've new material for the archives. For now, to ensure no evidence remains behind. May Lord Deskar and Lord Baphomet watch over you. And then I'll show her the note too.
Okay. And she glances at it.
I said first move.
She says, well,
There you go.
they have spies everywhere. And the Templars of the Ivory Labyrinth have apparently been amongst us for decades. Only recently has proof of their presence been manifesting. I myself personally managed to root out one of their more powerful members, the leader of a group called the Hammers of Heaven. His name is Staunton Vane. He used to be a dwarven paladin of Yamade. However, at the time we all thought of him as a model crusader, but as far as I was able to discern, he's been working for the demons for decades. There's even evidence he may have been the one to betray Dresden 75 years ago. They knighted me for that discovery, but I'm still not sure why, since he slipped through my fingers and is out there still, causing who knows how much more damage. She goes silent for a moment, looking down at the table, shakes her head, almost as if to clear her thoughts, and then says, well, I can at least provide a reward for you for everything that you have done for us to this point. Also, the points that they mention, if you clear out each of those safe houses, I can also award you some gold on top of it. What say you?
Well, this evil cannot stand.
Indeed.
I'm in it for the gold.
I'm in it for the safety of the people.
I was chosen by
What's up, Will?
You guys, and even the rest of you notice at this time, without even a sense motive check, she turns, she looks at him, and a beatific smile plays across her face as he says that, and then her face immediately goes back to business. It's very clear that she's
Deep
passionate.
heart.
Yeah, almost exactly. Bless your gentle heart.
I'm like the retarded cousin.
Aw, sweetie, it's okay. We still love you. Alright, well. Do we have anything else for her?
All right. Well, the first place I would recommend checking out is Topaz Solutions. It's going to be the closest, and if you want to cover all three today, it would be Topaz Solutions, then that Nyceria Manor, and the Tower of Estrad is the farthest out. And, I mean, honestly, that would be the order I would recommend checking them.
Clear out the ones closest to us so we don't have any more threats coming closer.
Exactly.
Agreed. We should probably do that.
So you guys head out. Let me finish prepping. You make your way across town. It's several blocks, several ruined blocks, to the place called Topaz Solutions.
Before we head out, I'm gonna adorn my mask that I have and my hat.
Okay. All right. And I will turn on the vision for the foremost person. As you approach, a wooden sign above the door bears a carving of a bundle of orange herbs and flowers hovering over a beaker filled with a smoking orange liquid. The building's windows are tightly shuttered, but the front door hangs halfway off its hinges.
That's not a good
And
sign.
it is kind of like this, and it is definitely hanging off its hinges. Sigurd and Duncan are up in the front, with the rest of the party trailing behind.
Swords are going to be drawn.
Drawing your swords.
Mine's strong.
You guys gonna move on up?
Yes.
Alright, as you move up, and you get a look in, let me get everybody kind of positioned right. Inside, you can see what appear to be normal brigands looting the place. And as you push the door on open, they seem to be as shocked to see you as you are them. And with that, we'll pick up there next week. Or in 2 weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Next week is the other game group.
Yep.
And for everybody who is watching, thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And I will cut off the feed right now.